When you're working in Google Sheets, oftentimes you're going to find yourself with a lot of information, and you want to sort that information based on particular things. So right here I have a list. It's a roster list, for example, where I have some names and their class period, their birthday, and a group that they're particularly in. So as I have it right now, I might want to search it, or I might want to sort it by last name if I want to have an alphabetical list. I might also want to sort it by birthday if I want to know whose birthday is coming up, or by group if I want to know everyone who's in group. So there's a couple of ways that you can utilize the sort function in Google Sheets. So the first thing I want to show you is just the basic one. So right now I have my a cell in column E selected. So if I go up to data, it will allow me to sort the entire sheet by column E, since that's where my cursor is. If I want to sort maybe by last name, I'm going to put my cursor in here and data. Now it's going to say, hey, you can sort the entire sheet by column A. This is one way to sort, and it's sort of a quick and easy way to sort. However, I will admit that it's never the way I use to sort. If I'm going to sort my sheet, usually what I do is select the columns that have information in them that I want to sort. So I have information in columns A through E, so I selected all of those by holding on column A and then dragging over. So now when I go up into data, I'm going to ignore those first options. I'm going to go down to sort range with the ellipsis after it. When I click on that, it gives me a pop-up window that gives me some different options. First off, it says data has a header row. My data does have a header row, and I want to make sure that I select that, because what that does is it keeps that row 1 up at the top, and it also allows me to look at sort by in terms of what those titles are, as opposed to having to remember, oh, period is in column C, and so on. So let's say I want to sort by last name, and then I have the option of sorting alphabetically for ascending or alphabetically descending. I actually use descending a lot when I'm looking at numbers and want to know grades, highest grade to lowest grade. Now I want it to be really alphabetical, so I can also add another sort column, which will then allow me to add something else, and I would want to select first name, right? Because if my name is Alex Brown, I come before James Brown, and I would want that to show up in my sort. You can continue to add columns to sort by depending on whatever your needs are. And then once you're ready to go, you click the blue sort button and it will sort everything that was selected. So now I have my sheet sorted by last name, then by first name, and the rest of it got mixed up. If you don't like your sort, you can always undo it, and that will allow it to go back to how it was before you sorted. This is handy for a lot of different reasons. You might only want to look at a particular group at a time. You might need to communicate with people and need to have your list of names in a particular order. So I know one thing that I might want to do is look at all the people in the blue groups. So I have my columns selected again. So I would go to data, sort range, and this time I would say, oh, I want you to sort by group. I'll sort alphabetically since they're words. But then once you sort it by group, I want you to sort it by period, because I want to know who's all in which period for those groups, and I want to see all the period 1 blue groups and all the period 2 blue groups, and so on and so forth. You could continue to add if you wanted to then have each of your groups alphabetically. Again, just click the blue sort when you're ready to go. So now I have all my blue groups, since that's the first word, and I can see the period 1 blue group, followed by the period 2 blue group, and so on and so forth. So that's how you can use the search feature of Google Sheets.